Hey guys, welcome to the gun shop, and today we're going to be looking at this absolutely stunning offering from Merkel, a Helix limited edition wild boar. Starting at the back, we have this Decelerator Pad in orange. It's really nice, it's hand fitted obviously and really well done. Moving on, we have a grade 10 walnut stock, and I think you'll agree that this is just exquisite. It's an absolutely stunning piece of wood. I mean, it's as nice a piece of wood as you'd ever want, at least. Moving on, it is hand checkered, a nice touch, very nice touch. And the grip is quite long and provides just a perfect palm swell. You can really get your hand around it and command this rifle. It's clear that somebody has put their hand to this, touched a bit, put their hand to it, taken a bit, put their hand to it and taken a bit until you've got probably one of the most satisfying grips out there. On the bottom we have a grip cap. This is the first hand engraved aspect of this gun, and we're about to see a huge amount more of it. It is stunning. Nice big Kyler on there. Two hand fitted screws on it as well, all fitted and engraved in. And again, the fit and finish is exquisite. Moving back, we have an inlet and engraved swivel. A lovely touch, a really lovely touch. We also have this raised cheek piece area with a nice little bevel around the outside. Again, everything is very nicely done. Very, very nicely done indeed. And again, the checkering on the other side matches and is hand in hand done once again. Now we get onto the good stuff. The Hilux Action internally is very similar to a standard Helix, apart from that it has been hand regulated. So, everything about it is just that little bit slicker than it might be. The safety catch has a metal button instead of being plastic, and everything just operates that much sleeker and slicker than a standard Helix would. We're going to start, before we talk about the main engraving here, with the magazine. So here we have the magazine. It is got some engraved trotters on it. It's got beautiful oak leaf borders and is metal as opposed to a plastic lower. And as we can see, this rifle is chambered in 9.3 by 62, although you do obviously have the Merkel Helix quick interchange barrel system, so you can change the caliber fairly easily. The trigger is the gold match trigger, and as such is exquisite, actually better than the standard Helix trigger by quite some way. Crisper, cleaner, and adjustable to a lighter level. The bolt handle is engraved to have this beautiful swirl checkering on the bottom and has a sort of acorn-esque feel. As you'll see, oak leaves cover this gun, and it's just beautiful in every way. It's fairly constant and might be described as a little bit much, but actually in the flesh, I'm not into guns that are too much. This one really does tickle me just right. As I'm sure you can see, there is not a portion on here that is uncut, except every border, which is just lovely and clean. An exquisitely made gun, as I've said. Looking over this side of the Action, you'll see that we have a break from oak leaves and we have a beautiful wild boar scene. We've got the wild boar's head over here, family running through the woods, trees, logs, rocks, brambles, and it is just very well done. It is perhaps a little bit deeper than we'd be used to on an English engraved gun, but it is not supremely deep carved. It is a very good looking affair. And again, you have the continuation of the oak leaves all through the bottom, through the trigger unit. Job done. Moving on to the barrel, it is actually a heavier weight barrel than Merkel usually do, and a little bit shorter than they usually do. It's a fully custom barrel. It has beautiful fluting that works really nicely with this quarter rib set and the open flip up leaf sights. and fully adjustable front sight as well. The oak leaf pattern is continued through here, and you have this lovely checkering on here leading into the back of the quarter rib that does link up nicely with that. The fore-end walnut obviously matches the stock, and you have this wonderful ebony fore-end tip with a swivel inlet into the front. As I've said, there is nothing about this gun that I have found to dislike particularly. So what does all this beauty cost? Well, the answer there is this gun retails at £20,000, just shy of £20,000. Is it worth it? Well, when you take this out of the context of being a gun and you look at it as more of a gun making art, yeah, it is. I mean, if we take just into the context of the hundreds of hours of engraving that's gone into here, the skill it's taken to lead that quarter rib on there and actually make and regulate this gun. The open sights are regulated at 50 meters, sorry, it's German. The quality of this piece of woodwork, the finesse, the finishing, the fact that this, although a very special geared action anyway, has been regulated extras to make it that little bit slicker than your standard Helix would be. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get somebody to make you one of these for that sort of money. If you think about it as more that Merkel is showing off their gun making ability here, and that you could have something like this but with whatever you wanted on for that similar price tag, well, that's suddenly a little bit more appealing. I mean, at the very basis, I genuinely, if I had the money, would consider investing it. I mean, there's not something on here. This whole thing is beautiful, and every time you look at it you find a new piece of engraving, something new. It's just wonderful. It is exquisite in every way, and there's nothing more I can say about it apart from that it's a work of art. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed sharing this one with you. I mean, this is probably in the top 20 most beautiful guns I've ever handled, and that's saying something because I've played with some unbelievable stuff. I really do struggle to take my eyes off it. I really struggle to put it down, and as I've said, I'm really struggling to find anything I dislike about it. It is chambered in 9.3 by 62, which is perhaps a little bit big for a lot of the UK market. However, I've got some continental friends who happily shoot row with a 9.3 by 62, and with the right load, you're not actually doing that much damage. However, in reality, you do need something a bit bigger to shoot this at. Or you just buy this and have a spare barrel set with it in, you know, something a little bit more reasonable. 243, 3006, something a little bit smaller. It's beautiful. I love it. Guys, thank you very much for watching once again. Take care. Goodbye, and we'll see you next time.